Hey guys, I'm coming at you today, and Watcher of Realms. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm glad to have you all here today. Hey, I'm sending some love and some positive vibes your way. God knows we need it, man.
God knows we need it.
Golly. I hate to start with an old man speech, but I've been down a little bit, honestly, guys. I've been down over the media, like social media, news media, everything, everywhere. Everybody's screaming and sharing opinions all the time that nobody asked for. It's tough, and I think that's the whole reason I make YouTube videos, honestly, is to give other people some respite that I frankly find in other content, you know, out there in the internet. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. I have no idea why I opened with that little stump speech there. But anyway, guys, welcome to the video. I want to ask you a favor before we jump into it here. If you like this idea for a video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like this idea for a video, for a series, I should say, a reoccurring series here, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, I don't know, I'll figure it out. If you don't like the idea, give it a thumbs down. All right, so what are we talking about here? Well, first off, we're gonna close out the game. And by the way, thumbs downs, I can see the thumbs downs, even though you guys can't. I can see the dislikes. And you guys are generally pretty kind to me here. I have no dislikes on the most recent video, and I have around 99%, so not too bad. So I appreciate you guys. I'll let you know how this video does as well. I'll let you know if you guys agree with each other. Reddit, we have a very, very vibrant community that I honestly was a little bit surprised at. I was surprised because Watcher of Realms is a relatively small game compared to, you know, like big titles that, you know, on PC or whatever, and a lot of other mobile games. Let's be real, right? I hope this community continues to grow and this game thrives for a long, long time. Either way, Watcher of Realms has an awesome subreddit. Like, everybody's super helpful. There's surprisingly little trolling, I don't know, it's just like everybody's just jumping in to help everybody else out with their issues. And that's the beauty. Let me tell you guys, I've been around, I'm a dinosaur here on YouTube. I've been around for over 10 years now, right? Uploading daily. Started with Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Raid Shadow Legends, and here I am at Watcher of Realms. The most magical time for any game is before it brings in 100 million users or whatever, you know? It's just such a helpful, friendly place, you know? And we're gonna miss these days someday. Anyway, Watcher of Realms subreddit. Everybody's super helpful. Everything's really productive. I want to kind of go over in today's video a few of the top posts from the last 24 hours because I actually found them really interesting. A lot of you guys are probably going to learn something you didn't know, and there's a lot of cool ideas here too. Let's start with Atheist. He says, can we get a send more monsters button? Okay. Once you progress enough, promotion raids become wait for the next wave of monsters, making the player waste his time for absolutely nothing to do. It'd be nice if there was a send more monsters button that immediately popped up, sent a next portion of monsters without having to wait for a set amount of time. Can be automatic switch, working like a basic trial, XP, gold raid, blah, blah, blah. Or like basically saying that it could be automatic, like once you clear one wave, the next wave just comes at you. Yeah, like hell yeah, right? I can't think of any downside to that idea. At first I thought he was talking about like auto battles. Like sometimes you can even see on 3.5 speed that you're just like waiting a lot of the auto battle. But let's be real, auto battles, like the coolest thing that I've never mentioned about Watcher of Realms is the battery save mode that no other game that I play has. And most of the time, at least me, I like auto farm when I'm watching TV or playing with my son or, you know, sleeping, you know? So it doesn't bother me then, but when I'm actively playing, there have been times now, or in the past, there have been times where I actually have been like, this is kind of a drag. I'm waiting, just tapping my fingers, you know? Not my number one problem or gripe in the game, but it's certainly a good idea. What about you guys? Does that bother any of you guys, or is it just kind of like, yeah, a good idea, but not like a must-have? To those who don't know, this is interesting. I learned something on this one. I learned something. I did not know this. And I knew the first two, I didn't know the third one. Basically, rare summoning crystals and diamonds, like pulling your rare summonings, depending on the banner, it's not going to affect your mercy. I knew that, right? And I knew the legendaries are the same way. What this means is, let's just say there was a 1+1 event, and then there was a 10x event, and then there was like whatever, a normal event, whatever it may be, like 3 events, 2 events going on for the same sort of summoning. If you pull, say, I don't know, summon 300 summons and you don't get any legendary, and then you switch banner, this comes into play sometimes on like a 1+1 event or something like that, right? You can actually use it strategically. If you get unlucky on the 2x event and then you switch banners after getting really unlucky and you know you're deep into your pity, you switch banners for 1+1 or something like that, you know you're close to your legendary, you can get another legendary, you know what I'm saying? So basically, layman's terms here, your pity does not reset as long as you're doing the same summons, right? You understand, you follow. Now on the Ancients, this is actually, it's not wrong, but it's not the full story. All three. And this looks like a screenshot from like in-game or FAQ or something, Facebook, I don't know. All Ancient Summons. Why do all these pages, no offense to social media or whatever, but like Facebook, I spend zero time on Facebook. Do you guys? I don't know. No hate if you do. I'm just saying, why do some of these games, they only have a presence on Facebook? It must be where the people are. I don't know. Anyway, Ancient Summon crystals. Ancient Summoning shards share the same pity timer across different events. But the truth is that Ancient Summon pity for lords, it pertains to lords, okay? So if you pull a non-lord legendary, if you summon a non-lord legendary out of an Ancient Summoning, right? It's not going to reset, obviously, your Lord Pity. You have a Lord Mercy or Pity timer, okay, associated with Ancients. And that same Pity timer is going to be shared across different Ancient banners, you know? So that's the full story there. I didn't know before looking into this that the Ancients, the Pity, only pertain to lords, right? If you pull a non-lord, summon a non-lord, pull summon, I don't know, the verbiage between these games. You guys get the point. So that was actually a massive upvote from me because it was somebody in the comments actually who mentioned that. And I had no idea. How many of you guys probably knew? You're smarter than me. Yeah. Just an honest opinion about Arena. This is a good one. Current state of Arena desperately needs a rework. This is the new state of Arena. This is 15 hours ago. I know this game is really hard to balance, especially for kind of PvP content, but it's just freaking annoying. While only 2 units from all units in-game are key to getting a high rank. Valeria and Boreas are just too OP for Arena and simply cannot compete when geared right on Arena. So if you don't have them, Arena is just unplayable. We do need to rework and some balance adjustments. So I don't know, guys, you know, like I said, I don't think that the rest of these heroes need a nerf or a rework, even though we're not going to get into it on Boreas today. You've heard my opinions in the past, although I will say this. There's no doubt about it, right? There's no doubt about it that in the arena, specifically PvP, his range is pretty nuts. You know, it does impact the game in a pretty dang insane way, right? So everybody else on this list, I'm not a big fan of nerfs. And even Boreas, I'm not a fan of nerfing him for players who try so hard to get him and then they get him and then they get nerfed. I'm not a fan of the nerf. I've said this so many times before and I hate to make this video about the Boreas nerf, right? I'm generally not a fan of nerfs in these games. I hate it. I think it's just like, it sucks. But in PvP, with the way he's able to basically instant kill everything, and you could make the same argument about Praetus as well, to some extent, just the global ability to just destroy almost anything. There's no doubt about it, man. There's no doubt about it. Like it's a massive, massive, massive advantage. For those of you who know Raid, it's like beyond a Taurus and Marichka type situation, you know? So at the end of the day, even though I hate nerfs so much, I'm coming around a little bit when I see every single top team having to have a Boreas. Yeah, I wouldn't be disappointed if they made an adjustment there. Can we get a feature that would allow us to scrap unwanted ancient gear into gold bullion? Hell yeah, I would like to see that as well. I don't need to read the comments. I would like to see it. My goodness, this ancient is so bad, it should be a war crime. Defense bonus percentage with HP bonus, crit damage, rage regen, healing effect. I mean, I hate the rage regen and the HP bonus, but yeah, it's not a good piece of gear, especially for an ancient, right? Not what you want to see. Finally, some luck. Vierna, congratulations, essentially disgruntled. Congratulations to Marine OP Furman 007. Interesting data, Captain Reeve and Razak. Salute commanders. Have you ever wondered how much benefit Captain Reeve and Razak's bond skills combine to provide to commanders? We have summarized the total gains from Captain Reeve and Razak's bond skill up to January 10th. Check out the content below. The #1 comment, I just want to read the comment first to know how interesting this is. Interesting, now give us the rest of the chance to get Reeve. That's what I'm saying. All right, this is cool. This is cool though. I don't have Captain Reeve, and I imagine most of you guys don't either. Captain Reeve always provides commanders with extra gold. You guys know extra gold and extra EXP from both of these heroes, right? Commanders led by Captain Reeve have already gained an addition. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but isn't this like super, without having the total amount of gold farmed, isn't it really anecdotal? I mean, cool numbers, but am I wrong on that? This means he must be coming back soon. We have an opportunity to get Captain Reeve again, bring them back. bring them back. Either way, you get the extra 5% EXP and gold. It's still beneficial, right? If you're gonna farm those areas. But I gotta be real with you guys. I'll kind of end on this note. Yeah, just to be honest with you guys, I'm sitting on more gold than I ever have on my account ever right now. How did I get this? Not one stamina spent in gold raid. Not one stamina. I've gotten it all from just focusing more on gear raid. I've been farming a lot of gear raid 3, so just selling my gear, selling the gear I don't want. That's how I've gotten all this gold, you know? And I haven't been upgrading a ton. Like when I get a piece, I'll take it to like whatever, take it to 8, 12. And then if I like the rolls, I'll take it all the way. But I'm being very selective now. If you guys watched the Fastidious' collab that I did, he was kind because he's fast. He's a great dude. But he was also like, dude, Ash, your gear sucks. Like you wailed hard on heroes and your gear sucks. So I really took it to heart and I've been farming a lot. So just by trying to upgrade my gear, I've actually gotten like 20 million gold, you know, and trying to be selective with how I upgrade it. So anyway, that's just me, apropos of absolutely nothing. Thank you for watching the video. What do you think of these? You want to see them once a week? Do you want to see them once a month? Do you want to see them never ever again? Let me know in the comments below. Much love. And as always, take care, guys.